channel. My name is Louise. This is Chip. So Chip, you might see Chip shaking. He's cold. It's cold in here. It's actually freezing in here. We're just hit 15, so it's actually got warmer than it has been. And Chip had an accident with his coat, so he's having to be washed, or his jumper is having to be washed at the moment. Can't put the other one on him because he'll think he's going out, and we're not going out. So don't worry, he's fine. But he's just going to play on it and make me feel guilty, because that's literally Chip's life at the moment, trying to make me feel guilty for everything, eh? Yeah? See the face? Can you tell? That is a really sad face, isn't it? He's not sad today. He's not. It's not a sad, like, I'm sad. This is, oh, feel bad for me face. So anyway, clearly the camera's on. I'm talking again. If you enjoy somebody who chats rubbish about anything, don't forget to subscribe down below. Give me a like and a comment if you enjoy. So, you're moving. Oh, you're moving. Is that better? Did we just want a different angle? Okay, so this is a shopping haul, believe it or not. So we have a budget of £60. Again, I didn't hit budget this week. Actually did notice that I've got a lot less for my money though. Those price hikes, amazing, aren't they? So what was we saying? I went in Asda this week only. It seems to be the best place for me to go. I don't drive, so I don't have option of a lot of shops that possibly there'd be better deals in. I know Iceland are sort of not doing it anymore. I used to be able to get like a good chunk from Iceland. They're just not, they're not there. The deals are not as good. Oh, you false that one. You know when you can tell they're tendency to make themselves shake more? He's so bad. And I know this is for a fact because as soon as Corey comes in, he's absolutely fine. So he just likes playing his mummy out. Sorry, I'm going to stop getting distracted by the dog. So we hit £39.17. There's a lot of things again that I didn't really need. I do have some salad bits, so I didn't need all of it. It was mainly freezer food we needed this week. There's a few things I couldn't get hold of. Oh, my spaghetti. I thought I had a really good chunk of spaghetti, but my stocks were behind other tins, so I was putting my hand back there. There was nothing there, so I completely ran out. I thought, okay, need to do a bulk shop. None of them in there. Spaghetti was low. There was a few things on the shelves, but what else was low? Eggs were low. Sauces were low. I don't know if it's a supply issue or if it's just they just didn't have the staff to get stuff out, because we all know retail is known for not employing enough staff ever, so it could just be as simple as that. What else is there to talk about? I think I pretty much covered it. I have a couple of meal ideas, not many. Didn't really have much of a list. Corey sent me a few bits, more the frozen side of things. Again, there was another massive price hike on something. Actually, this is a ridiculous price hike, so I didn't buy it, but I will mention it. Didn't get the turkey. I did say I was going to get the turkey this week. I'm sure I did. Realised I didn't get my turkey goes in a specific spot in the freezer every year, and that spot is not empty and there's not enough space to move the stuff around. So hopefully we'll get the turkey next week. Trying to work on getting me Asda vouchers up as well, because that will help pay for a chunk of it, which is nice. I think that's it. Have I covered everything, Chip? Oh, so also if you are new here, I do have 5 ropes, so there is some things that well, I think there's only one item that's actually been cracked into. We'll explain that as we go along, because I have to shop the day before I haul most of the time, otherwise I overdo things and it affects me days later. I have overdone it this week. Nothing to do with the shopping, so things have been tough this week. Oh, that's another reason why you haven't got the video up this week. The video will be coming, it just didn't get there. There's no excuse for it. Like, it's just one of those things, it just didn't get there. It will be edited and put up next week, hopefully. Still, I know I have mentioned a few times there's some videos I am going to do. I am going to get to them. When I tell you I've got a video idea, I will do it. I just can never give you a timeline to it. So just want to put all that stuff out there whilst it's in my head. I'm sure I'll think of a lot more after the haul as well. Somebody always laughs about how long it takes me to get to the haul, but you've been here long enough. You know I like talking. What can I say? There's nothing to say to that, is there? First time. So we're on about 5 minutes. That's not bad. It's been worse. So let's go on with the haul. Right, this is my salad section. Don't need any tomatoes, hence the reason there are no tomatoes there. only got spinach this week. I really did fancy like a crunchier, like a, what's the one? Romaine, that's the one that works really good. A crunchier thing, but then I thought, I'm not going to get through both. And I know how spinach goes off so quickly, so we're just going to centre off on the spinach, because spinach, when I have it, I can tell the difference. With my fibro, it's just, it does have high magnesium levels in it, so it just works really, really well for me. It's not going to work for everybody with fibro, so please don't come at me if you try and it doesn't work for you. You know, we're all made up of different elements within our bodies, and things just work differently for different people, but I find this one really, really does help me. This is 90 pence a packet. I also don't wilt it as well, so, you know, people that wilt it, this will do maybe 1 or 2 meals. This will do me a week, because I just don't like it wilted, so not going there with that. Potatoes, I picked them up I had 2 ideas in mind when I picked them up, because I picked them up the fresh section is the first section I hit when I'm in Asda, and I was thinking maybe doing like a shepherd's pie or something, but I forgot to get the rest of the ingredients and I don't have them, so we won't be doing that. But then I was thinking a loaded potato skins. It's not potato skins, loaded potatoes. You know, where you cook them, make them crispy on that side, cut them in half, scoot the middle out, put fillings in, put it all back in and put it back in the oven. Something like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to go like a pizza type flavoured one, or mango chutney and cheese. My mouth's watering a little bit, sorry. So they're 99p normally for a 2.5 kilogram. I know that's just gone up. I've got to check my price again. It's £1.15 now. 20p in one hit. It seems a lot, but I don't know. It just feels like I want to moan about this every week at the moment. Let's move on. So, cracked into this because this is, if you are new here, so I do cook my dog Chip. He has a slow cooker meal that I make, and it lasts him all week. Well, it lasts him 5 days, and then I'll make another load. As you can see, it's, you probably can't tell, it's only a little bit in the corner now. So I'm using more than half. Now this one, actually, the chicken breasts were extremely small. There was an awful lot. Normally I'd have like 4 for the 1.5 kilograms. This one I think is about 7. So if you think that you have a bit of bone in each breast, because they make sure, well, not breast, thigh, sorry, keep saying breast, it's thighs, they're thighs. So you have a bone in all of them, plus an awful lot of skin. So realistically, I'm not getting much for my money out of this packet at all, because there's just an awful lot of skin and bone and tiny, tiny thighs. Very disappointing. I feel like the companies are getting more money out of us, but they're also giving us less quality and less product in what we're buying. So yeah, I'm having an issue with it this week. So yeah, I do a slow cooker meal. Now I've always mentioned as well, 1.1 kilogram. This is this is the £3.10 packet. I've been buying the more expensive packet. There is a cheaper packet, because the cheaper packet had lots more bones than this did. You know, this could just be a bad packet, so we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll see next time. I'll show you, actually. I'll show you what we're making him. So he actually eats it better than everybody else. You can't see any of it, can you? You can see the thigh. Okay, so he's got thighs in there. He's got broccoli. Obviously, I will debone and take the skin all off of this. He's got broccoli, green beans, butternut squash, kidney beans, carrots, and cauliflower. So Chip eats very, very well, but even though Chip eats really well, it's still cheaper than buying dog food. Just want to put that out there as well. So cheese. This is my favourite cheese. I always get a slab of this. Again, I don't need it. I did mention last week I don't need it. I'm just stocking up these last ages. Look, this is good till next year. So it's, you know, don't need to freeze it either. I'm not a fan of frozen cheese. There's lots of things I freeze. Some things, it's the texture. It changes texture, so I'm not a fan of it. So this is a 8.25 gram. Yes, 825 grams for £3.65. This seems to be holding its price, and you get an awful lot for it. All right, you have to grate it, but you're getting a lot, and it's really, really good. Picked up a cucumber just to go with my salad, but I'm also thinking of cutting some up and pickling it again. It's extremely good to pickle, meaning it picks up the pickle flavour really, really quick. You know, a lot of things when you pickle them, you have to leave them for so long, you're bored waiting. But this, within a day or two, you're good to go. And this is 69p. I feel like that's gone up in price as well. Okay, pepperoni. been buying the pepperoni to go on random things pretty much. Cheese on toast with a bit of pepperoni is nice. You could do the potato skins with a bit of pepperoni. Nachos, that's really good with pepperoni. One of the things I've noticed is we're not getting through them. Once you open, obviously they don't last too long. Not getting through them in time. So what I'm going to do is actually open the packet and get some greaseproof paper, and then maybe line it every 5 slices. So then in a few days, once we've opened them, we're not using them anymore, or they're just going to go funny if I leave them. I can freeze them at that point and then just take out portion sizes. Just thought of that the other day. Don't know why it takes me so long to think of these things. But this is now £1.30. I believe that's gone up slightly, but I can't tell you the original price of that one because I can't remember. It's also been a while since I bought eggs as well. Bought these for pickled eggs. I've got a thing for pickling things at the moment. I fancy pickled eggs. But also, I've mentioned at work that things are rough. I've just moved my departments, and yeah, things are stressful. Could be a word you want to use, don't know. Anyway, I was thinking of making some cakes, because cakes always makes you feel better, doesn't it? I'm not sure where I'm going to go yet. Muffins or actual cakes with some icing on, not sure. But either way, we need eggs, so I've bought 6 of them, and they are £1.20 for 6. Again, I didn't have much choice anyway. I would have probably got a larger packet knowing I'm going to pickle them, but there wasn't any. I got the butter again to go with the making the cakes or the brownies or whatever. Brownies? Oh, I mentioned brownies because Corey mentioned brownies the other day. So if I do make them, I will record them as well. You know, I'm not like the best cook. I do wing it, but they tend to come out pretty well. I think I'm a pretty decent cook when it comes to desserts. That seems to come out pretty decent. So yeah, I will record it again. I don't know when these things will go up. They'll just go up when I get to it, I guess. That's the only way I'm not going to promise things if I can't keep my promise. It's just one of those things I will never do. Picked up some biscuits to go in the cupboards again. I didn't pick up any chocolate or things. I just don't think of things. If it don't go on the list, I don't think of them. Chocolate digestives. These ones are really good, the Asda own ones. We prefer, Corey and I both prefer these to the McVitie's, and these are now 65p, recently gone up 5p. Rich tea. I've had a packet of these in my cupboard for ages because they're just not the biscuits you tend to go to. If you've got chocolate, you're going to go to the chocolate ones. Most people, I know some people are going to say no, they go to the rich tea. I get it because they're really, really good. And these are 45p for that big packet as well. I know they will sit for longer as well, so a bonus both ways. Got the baked beans, and I've got the baked beans and sausage again. I rave about these at the moment. Thoroughly enjoying them. They just got so much flavour in them. They're just so good. So I just picked up 2 tins. They're 42p, and it's just me. I can't explain it because I say I can't explain it. Try to explain it because it's slightly more expensive tin. It makes me feel like I'm going to go over budget, even though we were £20 under budget. And I know. Yeah. That's what I mean. I don't get it. I'm just weird. Yeast extract. Now this is Marmite. If you've not seen this, this is pretty much Marmite, but a cheaper version of it. I prefer the yeast extract because it's actually got a thicker texture. When you spread it, it's slightly thicker than actual Marmite, because Marmite is like you literally could put it on a spoon and it would like dribble off, whereas this won't do that. And I really, really love it. I was brought up with Marmite, or I don't know if I was brought up with the yeast extract or Marmite. I don't know which one I was actually brought up with, but I've always liked it. It's one of them love it or hate it situations. I know people are very, very opinionated when it comes to this stuff. Last time I bought this, it was £1 something. It's now £2 dead on. I don't think that's probably a terrible increase compared to the last time I bought it, because this jar will last me months. You don't need lots of it, so it's going to last months. I got some piccalilli because I finished my last one the other day. I don't tend to go to piccalilli that much. I do know that it will probably be used at Thanksgiving to do deviled eggs. Yes, again, I will record that, and that will be up at some point when that all happens, but that's not till the end of the month. This is the sweet and juicy. You do need to look at these as well when you pick up a piccalilli in Asda. If you pick up their own, there's 2. There's the sweet and juicy, and the other one, I don't know what it says there, but I don't know if it says mustard on it. I know this has mustard in it, but the other one's like hotter mustard taste. I don't like it at all, so do look at that bit if you're looking for a specific one out of the 2. This costs 95p. It's a very small jar and it is quite expensive for the amount, but like I said, I don't use it that often, so I didn't mind paying that for that one. Pot noodle, the original brand one. Now, if you was here a couple of weeks ago, I did mention, if you wanted me to do a taste test, I will. I've got the Asda's own version of this, which was 45p. This is £1. I got this for that taste test. That will be coming, and again, I can't give you a timeline on it because I have got other videos that I'm planning on getting up first, but I will be doing the taste testing. If it goes well and I'm comfortable with it, maybe we can do it on other things. So maybe if there's some suggestions of things you'd like, obviously I'm not going to taste test on things I know I don't like anyway, because that would be pointless. I'm not going to like any of it, but we will do the pot noodle taste test. Will be coming. We're on the frozen already because, like I said, if I don't need it, I'm not buying it, and we didn't need a lot. And this was quite expensive for the amount of stuff we got. Right, this one I bought last week. Again, this is my absolute favourite pizza. I'm not usually a huge pizza person, but I have been eating more pizza than usual recently, and I have been enjoying them. This is on a deal, a price, whatever. It's reduced at the moment. It's on $2.99 for this one. This is the sweet honey and barbecue salami. Absolutely love it. It's my favourite. I didn't get any of the last one because I went away for the weekend and Corey had to whilst I was away, so I mean it was fair game. So I bought one to have. This is what I'm going to have tonight with the loaded potato skins. This literally comes out that good every single time. I've never had an issue with these, and we've had them quite a few times over the past year or whenever it started doing this. This does say limited edition, but it's been out for a long time. Now I did see they've got, I think, 3 new flavours. I didn't look very closely, but it looked like the same size box. They're £5. So I will try them because they're new flavours, and like I said, this one's so good. But I'm not paying £5, so we'll just have to wait it out, see if it goes on the deal. The only one I can remember, and I can't remember if I'm going to say it right, is Philly steak. Is it Philly steak something? Cheesecake keeps coming to mind. It's not cheesecake. Do you know the one I mean? Philadelphia cheese steak, is it? Something like that flavour. But the other ones I can't remember, so I apologise for that. But yeah, they are new flavours. If anybody does try the new flavours and you want to let me know, much appreciated. This is just the tomato and cheese pasta ready meal for Corey. He does long shifts and he just wants to shove something in the oven when he gets back from work. He doesn't want to be dealing with it. This is 90p. He says it's decent. It's just what it says on the packet. Now the chicken dippers. Again, I have to say it all this way so that you know, if you're new, you know. So, this is the 1.275 kilogram packet. This is the 70 chicken dippers. There are a number of packets in this style, like they're the black with the red banner and everything. Some are chicken chunks, some are breaded. They're all slightly different. But all the other ones are an 800 gram packet. And they're more expensive. So this is £4.85 for this size bag. The others are at least £5. I haven't looked at them for a while, so they may be more now. But clearly you're getting a lot less for your money. This is the only one that's that size and that price. So if you wanted to try these for the first time and like this style packet or brand or whatever, if you've not tried it, I would recommend that one because you're getting more product for your money. I have tried these once. This is all Corey. Corey has these quite regularly. I don't. But I did try them last week, I believe, or the week before. I can't remember exactly. Really, really nice. I would recommend them too. Sausages, the Richmond ones. I don't eat sausages, as in the meat ones. I only have fake meat. The sausages, I'm not a fan of meat that much. But this is Corey. He likes sausages and he likes the Richmond. He has tried cheaper versions. But sometimes, you know, everybody's taste buds. This is Corey's thing. He likes these ones. £1.75 for 12 thick sausages, which is actually cheaper than all the rest of the Richmond sausages as well. So that's not bad. I've got 2 of the pizzas for Corey to shove in the oven again. These are the Asda's Essential range. These are 66p for the pepperoni. They're also 66p for the cheesy ones as well. I did just get excited a few weeks ago and just picked up the packet because I didn't realise they do 2 flavours. So I'd picked up the cheesy ones. That's what started us buying the pepperoni, I believe. So yeah, with this range, just so you know, if you don't know already, you can only buy 3 of any one product. So I could only buy 3 of the pepperoni pizzas or 3 of the the cheesy and tomato. You can buy like multiple of different items, but of the same product you can only buy 3. Now the chips is the thing I was going to go on about, like huge pay increase. So we ran out of chips, so Corey put on the list. He just said any chips, because sometimes, you know, you fancy chunky ones, sometimes you want the thin ones. I was going to get the skinny ones that I usually get. They're French fries, I think they call them. They're in a red packet and they're as its own brand. Haven't bought them for quite a while, actually. The last time I bought them, I'm thinking they were £1.15. They might have just had a pay increase. Why do I keep saying that? They might have just increased in price and they were a little bit more. But when I went to look, because they're the ones I was going to get, so it's a 1.5 kilogram packet of the skinny chips, as its own again, like I said, £2.50. Like, £2.50. That's more than 100%. No, I can't be bothered to figure it out. I probably could, but I can't be bothered. That's ridiculous. There's more than 100% pay increase. It's not pay increase. Hike in price. That's ridiculous. Like, it's chips. It's potatoes. This is also Asda's own. It's potatoes. They're just cut slightly thicker. This one is £1. How can they justify that? People keep telling me about, oh, they've got all these overheads and whatever, but same amount of potatoes, just cut differently. How can it cost, what, 150% more than these ones? I don't understand. That makes absolutely 0 sense to me. I am not going to pay that much more just because they're cut differently. And like, Corey will just, they're chips. They're just chips. They're just cut differently. They're just nice to have. It's something different sometimes, but not for that amount of price. So there's my rant. It's done. We're done with it. Okay. It's just ridiculous. I'm done. Quorn Southern Fried Bites. Like I said, I'm not massive into meat. I'm not a veggie. I'm just quite particular about what I will and won't eat. I can't even tell you why. I think a lot of it's texture. I'm not entirely sure. This is only £1.20 for 300 grams. That is like extremely good. If you buy Quorn products, you know how we keep trying to get encouraged by different groups and things. Oh, we should be veggies, we shouldn't be eating meat and all this sort of stuff. Then maybe they need to take the prices down to make it equivalent to the meat products, because the veggie products are ridiculously priced. So I was really excited to find these. It didn't say it's a reduced price on the ticket. So £1.20 for these. I'm going to give them a go, and if they're good and they're still that price, because like I said, it doesn't say it's a reduced price. So technically it should be that price next week. I will, if I enjoy these, stockpile on them, because that's really, really good. I got wow, I've been talking. I'm sorry, this is going to be a long one today. Crisps, get these every week. They're better in Aldi, as in price, and you get more of them, but I'm not going Aldi. It's out of my way, so that'll just have to wait. 24 packets of crisps for £3.35. It's not terrible, it's not great, it's not terrible. You get 6 prawn cocktails, 6 cheese and onions, 6 salt and vinegar, and 6 ready salted. The toilet roll, as I've mentioned before, somebody did mention to me they think that the toilet roll bit has got bigger, which means you'll be getting less on here. I don't know, I will have to check. I know that in the shed, I do have the old style packet, so I will check that. That'll be interesting. I will check that. I've just not paid attention to it, so I don't know. But this was 12 roll pack back in the day, and they converted it onto 6. It does the job for me. It's £1.93. It's fine. I'm not a connoisseur of toilet roll or anything like that, so I don't even know if that's the right wording. But yeah, that does mean £1.93. I got a casserole root veg mix. Now I saw this a few weeks ago. The thing that attracted it to me is it's got the silver skin onions in it. It's a root vegetable packet for £1. Now this is going to make a huge casserole for me. Corey won't eat the casserole, and like Chip can't have the onions, and I want one to myself. I don't want to put meat in mine. So yeah, I've been wanting to get this for weeks. I've got to try and figure out a good sauce, because I've never had an issue making a stew before, or a casserole, whatever you want to call it. But the last one I did came out terrible, and I have no idea what I did wrong, because I've never had an issue with it before. So I'm going to be very particular and Google a really nice sauce. put this in the crock pot, which that's what reminds me, oh, I need to get another crock pot. I'll explain that another time though, because I've made this long enough as it is. And yeah, I can just eat off stew all week, like Chip eats a casserole. Don't know what the difference is personally. They're both the same, I think. But yeah, well, that was a really good price for £1. And I picked this up. This is the Terry's chocolate orange. This is the white chocolate one. Now, all last Christmas, I was looking for this. I'd seen it once in some shop, and I think it was more expensive. And I said, no, I'm not getting it. To Blossom, this is, because she was shopping with me a lot last year. And could never find it again. And like she said, I'm always saying this to her. If you see it, get it, because you don't know when you'll see it again. So, serves me right. But I found it. It was £1. They have a range of these. I'm going to get one a week. It's going to go in Corey's stocking. So... I hope he can't hear me. He probably can't. He's up in his bedroom on his games console, I think. I'm not sure. So, yeah, that's the only bit I got for Christmas this year. This week. My words, I apologise. Yeah, the only thing I've got for Christmas this week was that. It doesn't have to be something every week. And that was it. So, clearly, this is a very chatty day for me today. I'm going to try not to do too much, but I did think of something else, because it's going to be a long video. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. My hair's a mess. So, got my receipt. Now, I did say I paid, I can't remember what I said. Okay, so start this again, shall I? So, I have a scan and go thingy here, a Nielsen one. So, I scan all my food shopping and I have to put the price of it all in and all that sort of stuff. And then I get points. I've been doing it for years and I've never cashed in my points. I probably should see how much is on it. I think you can get vouchers or something. So, that's why I do that. But like I said, I've never cashed it in, so it's never benefited me yet. But it's a habit, I do it. Because I donate to a few things to the food bank every week, I have to take that price off my total, because clearly I can't scan it. I don't bring it home, because if I bring it home, it's just going to sit in the house. Whereas in the shop, I can just pay for the stuff, put it straight in the food bank trolley, and I'm done. So I had to take it off. So I don't know if I gave you the correct prices. I might have given you the price where I'd taken that off already. So I actually did spend £41.98. But if I gave you a different price earlier, it's because I took a little bit off. And the bits that I took off were, what did I donate this week? Oh, I picked up a tin of vegetable soup, because I've not seen vegetable soup for a while, and I think I'd done chicken before. So I thought, well, let's go for something different. Good reason as any, I guess. So we did a vegetable soup. I also did look at the list. They have a list on the trolley of things that they particularly need more than any other things, and they put a cooking sauces on it. So I just picked up a curry sauce, not already made one, that you just pour on top of like vegetables or meat or whatever, I guess. I'm assuming that's what they meant, I don't know, but they have a curry sauce in there. I usually do, don't know why, no particular reason, just my brain works a particular way. I just buy 2 food items, as in like more of a meal product part thing, and then 1 treat thing, because I think like just because you're struggling doesn't mean that you shouldn't have any treats. So I picked up a packet of chocolate chip cookies again. I tend to be buying that every week. Maybe we'll change it up, but I did see that they need like toiletries and things, so maybe next week we'll do a not food product one. I'll do some toothpaste and sanitary towels or something, I don't know. So yeah, if my numbers were different at the beginning, which seems like hours ago now because I haven't shut up yet, that's what my numbers were about. And I know you would never know the difference, but I would know. I've been told this before, the amount of times people say, why are you explaining that? Nobody would know. I know. Like, if I'm standing in my pyjamas and you just looks like a jump, I'm probably going to tell you I'm in my pyjamas, because I know. I'm not right now. Okay, so I'm actually going to shut up. I have to say that out loud because otherwise I won't do it. I'm going to shut up now. I hope you've enjoyed today's haul. I hope prices help out a little bit. I tend to not be buying quite as varied amount recently. It's just the way it goes. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday, even if you're in England and it is so miserable and so cold right now. Sending out good vibes. I hope you're catching some, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.